Hey, bop, rebop.
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 Yes, your baby know.
Hi guys, my name is Clément.
I'm Steph.
We are swing-based teachers. In this third video about the basic steps of Lindy Hop, we're gonna teach you some 6-count moves. So for example, send out, bring in, but also different kind of pass-bys. So welcome back for our third video about the basic step of Lindy Hop. So in this video we're gonna make the focus on 6 counts and have some pass-by, bring in, send out. That's I would say the most famous moves in 6 counts. So first we're gonna need to repeat the 6-count basic.
Yep.
And then learn how to move with it.
So let's try it on the spot. Like we said last time, we're going to keep our feet under us, yeah, because it's not necessarily a movement. It's more it's a rhythmic step, yeah. So we're going to keep our feet under us and we're going to try to swing, yeah. On every beat we go down. A.
As we said before, we start leaders with the left foot, and followers are gonna start with the right foot.
5, 6, 7, and rock, step, circle, circle, rock, step, circle, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah?
So when we have it, let's do the same thing, but facing each other. Yeah, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4.
Try and think about keeping your body relaxed as possible. It's a good place to start.
You don't need to move too much with your upper body, being like.
No.
Try to avoid it.
Ah.
If you have it, we're gonna go a step further, which is dancing with the partner. So as a leader, I'm like asking for my partner, being like, "Do you want to dance?"
Sure.
And then we're together, and we're gonna do the same thing. We bounce together, and we start at the same time. 6, 7, 8. Quick, quick, 3, 4. Quick, 3, 4. 2, 3. So that will be a basic 6-count on the spot, and from there you can have the difference between being really chill and dancing more on the spot, or asking your partner to come back to you in the side-by-side position. So, like many moves in Lindy Hop, the lead is happening, or the movement is happening on 2 or N2. So if you look, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3.
Yeah.
So
Sorry, you go.
So you can try to make the difference between staying on the spot and bringing your partner back.
Yeah, and I think as Clement was saying, you know, we can move with it, but as a follower, I'm not thinking about moving so much. I'm thinking about my rhythm, as I said before, and then I get the information from Clement on the 2 or 2, or mainly more on the even counts. I think about it as 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, yeah? And that helps us keep swinging a little bit. But yeah, as a follower, we're just thinking about our rhythm. So that helps me to not preempt moving when it might not be asked for, yeah?
A little thing which is like not regarding the movement but more about the music is, so we have 6 counts and we have also 8 counts. The music is always based on 8 count or more, like 4 counts. So right now we were counting in 6, but most of the time we try to avoid counting in 6 because the music is not in 6 but in 8. So if you dance 6 counts, then your rock step, which start on 1, will be shifted every time. So we're gonna show you different moves, just dancing in 6 but counting in 8, being 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
So it's just like when you dance 6, you're gonna shift yourself every 6 beats, like with 2 beats. That's why the first rock step is on 1, second is on 7, 5, 3, and after we're back on 1. Don't let yourself disturb because of this, it's just mathematics and it's about the music. So we have the basic. On the spot, we have the bring in. We need to check the send out. So the send out, we are side by side, and it feels a bit like the move we learned before about the promenade when I asked my partner to come in front of me. But instead of going together after, I'm gonna go away. Yeah, so we can go 1, 2 to the front, to the back, rock, step. So for me, my movement is I go 1, 2, triple to the front. I take my partner with me, I let go, and I come backward. And the going backward will be very helpful because you need to create some distance from your partner that you can find a way to get back together. So, and we always use the rock step as a way to create a movement.
Yeah.
So if you look, we have 1, 2 to the front, away, rock step together, up, rock step to the front, away, rock step, boom.
And followers, I think what's really nice is that we have this whole 6 count to get back to Clermont or to get away from Clermont. But let's try to not rush. And I can't stress enough the idea that it's not about getting to the end point, yeah? It's about taking up the whole time to use that 6 count rhythm and juice it up, yeah? So don't race to the end points. It's more about the journey, yeah.
Exactly. I have a last tip for the leaders about the send out is you need to initiate the movement from this side and you're not putting with your left hand. I see a lot of leaders being like 1, 2 and then asking the followers to travel forward from here. It's very complicated because it's not super intuitive to lead from this side, and it's so much easier to lead when you're closer to the core of your partner. So actually I don't need my left hand. I will be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then touching my partner. Letting go, touch. Again. 1, 2, go, and then touch.
Nice, yeah.
So we have the basic on the spot, bring in, we know how to send the partner, and we just missed one last thing for this class is to do some pass by. So we're gonna change places.
Yeah.
And for this, you have 1,000 ways of doing it. So we're gonna have the pass by, and the first one we're gonna have is the one where the leaders is gonna go under the arm, and after we're gonna switch with the partner going under the arm. So we're gonna show you first, and then explain you how it goes.
Yep.
So we're gonna go rock step, triple, triple, rock step. I go under, triple.
So it's our 6 count footwork still, just with different movement, yeah?
Yes. I would say one of the things I see quite often is when the leaders start to put the end up, then followers try to rotate in the direction and like try to wait as long as you can. Like the main information that we both get is traveling forward, and then at the really end, the rotation is happening. But it's not because you see the hand happening, being in the air, that we need to rotate somewhere. So, and let's say I'm not super tall, so, but if you are very tall and your partner is quite small or short, you're gonna have the issue about going another arm. So you can just pass and let go and find your partner.
Yeah.
That's an alternative for very tall people.
Yeah, so yeah, followers, we're just, the main information, like Clement said, is the rock step, which initiates the direction. I'm not going to go crazy. I'm not going to run away, because the information hopefully is just the rock step to go in the direction, and then I just triple step under me still. Yeah, and I intuitively want to know that I don't want to be too far away from my lead, yeah? We're not breaking away yet.
And for the second pass by, it's going to be the same idea, but we're going to rotate the partner. So maybe before we play the steps into it, we're going to just see the geography. I'm going to stay on the left side, always look at my partner. My partner is going to first try to go forward, and at some point, the rotation is going to happen. Whee! That's it. One more time.
Forward.
And
Feel
then
the turn
rotate.
because of the way our arms are connecting to each other, and the information is that we're going straight. So the way that I turn happens very late.
So we're going to show you with a step, Same thing as before. Step, step, triple step, triple step. Step, step, triple step, triple step. Step, step, triple step, triple step, step, step.
Yeah.
And when you have them, you can just put everything together and start dancing. So if you start from the side by side, you can just go with the send out. Maybe you have 2 pass by and then finish with a bring in. So that would be like 3 A count, and then we're gonna have a break. That would be a very simple way to get started. Send out, pass by, bring in, and break.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8.